Mitch here with Heartwood Photography. Today I'm going to be talking about the pack I'm going to be bringing on with me during my hike of the Teton Crest Trail. I'll be going out for 4 days and 3 nights, and I'm actually going to be bringing in, this is the Mountainsmith Lookout 80-liter pack. I got it at 150 at Sierra Trading Post, and I'm pretty sure I went through a variety of different stores. The nice thing about where I'm at, I'm only an hour away from LL Bean, REI, Cabela's, Sierra Trading Post, and a bunch of other stores right in the Twin Cities, and then about a half hour away into Eau Claire. I've got a Shields, a Gander Outdoors, and a variety of other stores out that way too. So I got quite a few options where I get the opportunity to go in there and actually look at items versus just reading about them online and making a purchase and hoping for the best. With that being said, I'm going to start from the outside here on the bottom and work my way up and then to the front or the other side there and tell you about the different features. So to start with, one of the things I love is having these straps on the bottom, and they connect right up here. So I'll actually take my sleeping pad, put my tent, my stakes, roll it up. I have a Velcro strap I'll put on that to provide tension, slide it in here, tension these and snap them in. So my tent and my sleeping pad are right on the outside. The reason why I like that so much is as soon as I get to camp, unsnap this, first thing I'm doing is I'm throwing out the footprint, I'm putting up the tent, putting the pad inside, and then I can immediately go ahead and open this up. It's got a nice bottom compartment here. Nice and large, and I can pull out my sleeping bag and put that into the tent. Typically what I like to do is I like to keep my sleep system closest to the door. I'll carry a 2-person tent so I can put my pack on the other side. That way I'm not crawling over it at night, but I still have all my gear and everything ready to go. The other nice features is there's 2 water bottle holders, one on each side. And I like that they're nice and deep. They're not shallow. They're actually nice and deep. So these are the kind of the water bottles, and going from the bottom, they come up to probably about yay high. So they're nice and deep, but I do carry 2 Coleman water bottles, and then I have a carabiner here that I can hook onto that just so they don't slide up and out. Extra precaution just because I don't want to lose my water. Going from there into the middle of the pack is a nice outside right there, easy access zipper pouch, which is great for keeping your poop trowel, toilet paper. If you want to keep some matches in there, you can keep a flashlight. Anything, even a small first aid kit could probably fit right in here. Anything that you feel you need immediate access to is going to be great to keep in here for your small items. Which then brings us to the brain. So what I like about this is technically I could take this brain off. It just has some straps here. I could just whoop. But it does have a nice sized brain in here, so I could actually pack in my 5-gallon collapsible water pail, as well as put in a rain jacket, and it would all fit in there perfectly. Now the downfall of this pack when I bought it is it didn't have a rain cover with it, and so I did end up going on Amazon, and for like 10 bucks I bought this Gryps Waterproof backpack cover, 70 to 80 liter. And when I tried it out, it'll actually cover my entire pack as well as the sleeping pad and tent on the bottom, and it'll go over it nice and perfect. And I'll put that on here at the end of the video to kind of give you an idea on that. It does have a nice deep storage area right inside with a bladder pouch and a hole to run a hose through. I don't normally carry a bladder since I carry the 2 water bottles and then I have the 5-gallon for at camp. But I do usually put like a notebook in there, and you can use it for other items that you need quick access to. So it does have, what is nice is this extra strap which can actually go up and over this to cinch that down as well before putting the brain up. Now, it does have adjustable shoulder straps, and I do like that it has the offset so it comes down and curves out, a little bit more comfortable. I'm pretty sure I tried all 10 or 15 different packs on before I finally found this one and absolutely loved it. And having used it to hike a couple search missions when I volunteered for some missing persons, and then as well as doing some day hikes and an overnight camping trip, this thing was wonderful. Loved it, comfortable, easy to walk with, and I would not give it up for anything. I'm actually hoping to buy a couple more just so I have them in the long run. since they may not be around forever. Now on the hip belt, which is adjustable, the left side does not have a pouch or a pocket, but the way I look at it is that's actually going to make it a nice spot to put my beer spray right around that, so I can get the holster for that. And then it does have a pouch here, which while the pack is empty, this pouch I didn't empty out, but it's got my navigation items in it. So I do have a Coleman compass. I have a waterproof map case. Now what's nice is the map I have for the Teton Crest Trail is actually a waterproof and tear resistant. It's the Grand Teton National Park Trails Illustrated. It's a topographical, but I keep it in here just so if I'm pulling it in and out, I actually don't end up tearing it. And since the only thing I'm going to be carrying in that pouch is going to end up being the navigation items, and I'll keep like a small hand flashlight, just like a 1 or 2 battery AAA type thing, just something that I can use if I get to camp a little bit later. And so when I go to pack this up, like I said, my sleep pad and tent more than likely are going to be on the bottom here. I'm still looking at getting a new tent, so we'll see how that fits up with everything. And then from there, I'll go ahead on top of my sleeping bag, which will be on the very bottom. On top of that will be my clothes bag, since that's the item I'll least likely be using. And then from there, I'll be able to go ahead and pack different items on there, including the beer canister, as well as my cook gear and things like that as well. So now, like I said, I'm going to tell you about the rain cover here. So what's nice is once you slip it over, it has this, which is an under the shoulder strap type system to allow you to provide a little bit more tension to it. So once I have it on there, and it does stretch to fit the entire pack, which is really great. That was one of my biggest concerns when I bought it. I was like, well, 80 liter, I'm like, that might cover the pack, but will it cover a sleeping bag and stuff too? And so once you get this on, up and over, the only thing you gotta worry about at that point is getting these underneath your shoulder straps, which is as easy as, well, if it wasn't so cold out today. There we go. Get this seated up. There we go. Get that set up. So now I've got my pack with the rain cover, and I got the green to kind of match my pack a little bit better, especially since I like to do photography with wildlife and stuff. It was nice just to have something that wasn't going to stand out. Now I won't actually be bringing that in the bag, which I'll actually be getting rid of that here. This I'll actually pack up in the brain as well. I don't like to have a lot of things just hanging and dangling off the end, but the nice thing about this pack is it does have a variety of loops, which that's the other thing too, is I can flip this up over, flip it back, put it right back on. But it has these 3 different loops right here, and then on the top it has another couple loops. So you could hang things on there like, say, beer bells, or if you're going to be doing some night hiking, you can get those little LED carabiner type clips, hang those on your pack for while you're hiking at night, and things like that as well. So if you're looking for a good pack to get started out with, something that's going to be a little bit more budget friendly than, say, going with some of your other big brands where you're spending $400 or $500, you know, especially if this is just getting you started, you've never done backpacking before, maybe take a look at the Mountainsmith brands. They've got pretty good pricing on it. And like I said, I picked this one up, an 80 liter, for $150 at CR Trading Post. Check Amazon and things like that as well, and you'll be able to find some really good deals. But the biggest thing that I'm going to tell you about buying a pack, go out and find it in person and actually try it on. You can read hundreds and hundreds of reviews on backpacks, but until you actually try this on, it may not be the pack for you. So that's why I encourage you to go see what sporting goods stores in there. Talk to, if you have a local REI, set up an outfitter appointment too. That would be a great idea. Get it tried on, make sure it's adjusted, it fits right, ask questions. If there are things you're not sure about, like how do you adjust the pack? How do you know what size to set it at? Those are questions that you can ask your REI outfitter as well. So I just want to say thank you for checking out this video, and I look forward to posting some more in the future. And if you have any questions, go ahead and visit us online at www.heartwoodphoto.com. There's a link right down below in the description. You can just use the contact form and that'll send me a direct email. So thank you, God bless, and stay safe on the trail.